Hello, I'm Nicole Byrum, and I have been a therapist for the last 16 years. And for the last 3 years, I have been a writer. And one of my projects that I wanted to share with you guys is my latest one, and it is called Welcome Home. And this short 10 lesson book is all about cultivating a home environment of emotional safety and joy. Now, when I started to write this book, I did not intend for it to be a book at all. It was part of a blog series. I have a blog at NicoleByrum.com, and I thought maybe I might do 5 blogs on this topic, and it just kind of like turned into this thing where it was like 10 parts, and I am just so thrilled that this is in the form of a book now. And I went back through and I added questions, reflective questions at the end of each, you can kind of see it, at the end of each section. So this would make a great group study or just a personal reflection. And it just is such a focus on making home an inviting environment where everybody wants to be. And so the first part of it focuses on marriage, because that is from the top down, right? Culture is from the top down. And so we talk about that in this book, and we talk about what it means to choose your firm foundation and to have a marriage that is built on the foundation of Christ and the gospel. And it's culture. So we talk about what that means with language, what that means with our values, and all of those things within marriage. And honestly, so many of these things that I wrote about were from things that I talk about all the time with couples in therapy. And so I'm just so excited about this. And the second half of the book is focused on parenting. And so it's the same kind of idea about culture, about what is the language of parenting and what are the values that we have in our parenting relationship with our kids, and how do we cultivate that joy both in marriage and in those relationships with our kids. So pick it up. It is on Amazon right now for $9.99. And like I said, this just would make a really great group study or even just like a personal study. The lessons are very brief and there's 10 of them, but I am just so excited about this. I think there's just a lot of great information in there, and of course it is all biblically based. There's several verses, there's several just biblical themes that the whole book is centered on the gospel. So please check it out, share it with somebody who maybe can benefit from it. Even if you would, you're kind of a person who thinks like, oh yeah, we have a great marriage, we have rock solid relationships with our kids. Still, I was challenged writing it. I felt convicted writing it. And that is one of the good things about being a writer is I am definitely held accountable. I feel even more accountable to live out the things that I write. And so just for me, it's been a blessing and a challenge as well. So thank you for this time, and please check out Welcome Home.